Drew Hamilton's rather unforgettable run-in with a giant brown bear is like a scene straight out of a nature documentary, or a really intense horror movie. Picture this: he kept his cool, even as the bear plopped down beside him during a shoot. I guess some folks have a talent for making furry friends, huh? Now, if you think that was wild, wait until you hear about John King and the silverback gorillas. Talk about an encounter that takes hanging out with the crew to a whole new level. This guy was left utterly speechless after a gorilla took the grooming business to an entirely unexpected level. I mean, who needs a spa day when you have a gorilla giving you a once-in-a-lifetime makeover? Switching gears, we have Steve Pshaw and his surprise meet and greet with a pack of wolves. Imagine this: wolves sidling up to him and howling like they're trying to start a band. It's always nice to know that wild animals can be as curious as college students at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Let's talk about Graham Springer, who had the nerve-wracking experience of a lioness deciding he was photogenic. In wildlife photography, being still and harmless can sometimes invite the most incredible encounters, or land you on the wrong side of an Instagram post featuring you as lion lunch. Let's just say, the thrill is real. And speaking of patience, we've got Alexei Trofimov, who spent 3 years photographing seals. No, that's not a typo, 3 years. His reward? A rare moment with a baby seal. Just imagine the dedication. That's commitment, or maybe just really good snacks to keep him motivated. Now let's not forget about the thrilling, or should I say terrifying, escapade of Kim and the charging rhino. Picture this: one moment you're snapping close-up shots, and the next you're in a scene that could rival an action movie. Definitely a lesson in keeping a safe distance, because when it comes to rhinos, you want to be more than just a few feet away. Speaking of fearsome, let's chat about hyenas. These guys might have a bite force that could make your dentist cry, but trust me, they have a playful side too. It's a classic case of don't judge a book by its cover, unless that book is full of teeth and laughter. Kim Boohooter, yes, that's right, Boohooter, had a heartwarming encounter with cheetah cubs. It's proof that the bond between humans and wild animals can be as strong as my morning coffee. These experiences remind us that while we may want to pet them, respect for wildlife boundaries is crucial, lest you find yourself in a cuddly little predicament. Barbara Jensen had her hands full when lion cubs decided to treat her camera like a toy. Who knew wildlife photography could also involve a wrestling match with fluffy mischief makers? This is a great reminder that when engaging with wildlife, it's best to keep your personal belongings, and your sanity, close. Now, a wise wildlife reserve expert teaches us an important lesson: stay calm around predators. Fear can turn a chill encounter into a scene from a horror flick faster than you can say no, Mr. Rhino. Keeping your cool is the name of the game. Think zen or your most serene self during finals week. Speaking of cute, one wildlife photographer captured heart-melting moments with a lion cub. It's like watching baby videos, but on a safari. This interaction truly reveals the charm and innocence of the wild. Nature has a way of making even the fiercest creatures look like fluffy teddy bears. Now, brace yourselves for an acrobatic cat. Yes, you heard that right. This feline took a leap that could win it a star on America's Got Talent. With a successful safe landing after an epic tumble, this furry daredevil brings a whole new meaning to survival of the fittest. Or rather, the fittest jumper. And if you think that's dedication, consider this: a wildlife photographer spent over 11 months tracking a tiger just to snag that perfect shot. Talk about commitment. That's longer than many relationships I know. But hey, at least a tiger isn't going to ghost you. Now, brace yourself for the agility of lions, because you won't believe your eyes when one climbs a tree like it's just a casual stroll. It's like watching a gym buddy show off their skills, reminding us that while we can barely manage a few push-ups, these guys are scaling trees like it's nothing. Unexpected animals popping up in your day, like meerkats on a photographer's head, definitely keeps wildlife photography unpredictable and enchanting. Kind of like finding out you actually passed that exam you thought you bombed. And let's not overlook the quick thinking of a safari guide during a close encounter with a cheetah. Staying calm in the face of danger is the key to survival, much like when you see a pop quiz on the syllabus. Just breathe, folks. Over in Indonesia, long-tailed macaques have turned the art of robbing tourists into an innovative food bartering strategy. These clever little creatures know how to take advantage of human presence. Such resourcefulness definitely deserves an A in creativity. Dean Schneider's cozy interaction with a lion showcases that stunning bond between humans and wild animals. It's all about understanding their behavior. When you know what you're doing, you can safely enjoy a heartwarming moment, or at least not end up as lunch. And have you heard about the spirit bear? The genetic magic behind its white fur is truly fascinating, needing both parents to carry that cool recessive trait. It raises hopes for more spirit bears to roam the wild, making every hike a potential magical adventure. Speaking of bonds, Nothing warms the heart quite like a calm husky snuggling next to a newborn. This scene highlights the gentle nature of dogs and their fantastic ability to bring joy to humans, much like my collection of cat memes does for me. In the wilds, a wildlife videographer's encounter with a black bear had him flexing his composure muscles, proving that staying calm in a potentially dangerous situation can turn a scary moment into an epic tale to tell your friends, just maybe not on the first date. Surprisingly gentle leopard sharks swim along the Pacific coast, flipping the script on their fearsome reputation. Who knew these predators could be so inviting? It's like discovering your grumpy roommate can actually be quite charming after all, if you let them. And let's not forget our furry friends, the marmots. They're like the social butterflies of the animal kingdom, forming tight-knit groups and acting like they own the place. But remember folks, these little guys are still wild animals. One minute they're cute, the next they could swipe your sandwich. In conclusion, while marmots might look friendly and accessible, it's essential to remember they are wild creatures with unpredictable behaviors. So, keep your distance, just like you do from that one friend who always borrows your homework.